But we begin with the war in Ukraine and the alleged assassination plot against President Zelensky. Ukraine's security services has detained a woman, saying she's a Russian informant who was seeking to plan a Russian airstrike with Zelensky as the target. This as Kyiv ramps up its attacks in Russian-occupied Crimea. Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell is in the Ukrainian capital. Hey, Ian.
Kana, that's right. A woman detained over an alleged assassination plot against President Zelensky. The SBU, which is Ukraine's security service, claiming that she was a Russian informant who was trying to find Zelensky's itinerary during a visit to the port city of Mykolaiv last week. She's accused of helping plan a massive Russian airstrike while he was there. SBU agents saying that they tracked her to find out who her handlers were and what missions she'd been given, saying she was arrested while passing intelligence to the Russians. But of course, this isn't the first such attempt on the president's life. In fact, Zelensky himself telling Australian broadcasters this was a while back there had been at least 10 attempts on his life since the war began. Meanwhile, Ukraine stepping up attacks, targeting two key bridges, vital supply lines in Russian-occupied Crimea for the Russian war effort, seen in videos circulating online. This follows recent strikes, of course, against Russian ships in the Black Sea and drone attacks in Moscow. There was a fifth drone attack in 2 weeks on Sunday. Russia retaliating with waves of strikes of its own, hitting military and civilian targets, including a grain storage depot outside Kyiv and also in Kharkiv in the northeast, what President Zelensky says was a blood transfusion center. Meanwhile, peace talks in Saudi have now concluded. No written statement, but China, interestingly, saying that it helped build international consensus. The Kremlin, though, dismissing the meeting, saying fighting will continue for the foreseeable future.